French President Emmanuel Macron's popularity has been slumping as critics call him the president of the rich. He's now unveiled a strategy to fight poverty. The plan focuses on getting people into work and helping children. Macron wants to spend $9.3 billion over the next 4 years to tackle poverty. The money will go to compulsory school or vocational training until the age of 18, extra daycare places for children to help mothers return to work, more emergency accommodation with priority given to women and children, and breakfast at primary schools for students in the poorest areas. Almost 9 million people live below the poverty line in France. That's 14% of its population. France defines poverty as those earning less than $1,200 a month.
Je souhaite que nous créions.
I want us to create a law by 2020, based on collective efforts, a universal income from work that merges as many benefits as possible and for which the state will be entirely responsible.
But there are people in France who are trying to lift themselves out of poverty without the government's help. Among them are France's 120,000 or so asylum seekers. They aren't allowed to work until they've been given refugee status. The restaurant industry is now calling on the government to allow people to work while they wait. Elena Casas reports from Paris.
In 2013, Magda Geganeva arrived in France as a political refugee from Georgia. She was a dentist back home, but now her dream is to launch a restaurant, bringing her native cuisine to Parisian palates. Here at La Résidence, a pop-up kitchen that offers refugee chefs a 3-month residency, she's getting a chance to test out her recipes.
Before I was afraid, you know. It's risk, it's money, and you don't know how to do it, and like this. And now I am very glad because I know it helps for making myself stronger. Don't afraid to open my business.
The project aims to integrate refugees into the workplace.
The restaurant industry says it can offer refugees not just a job, but valuable training and a career. At the moment, only 1 in 3 are in work 5 years after being granted asylum. But this restaurant wants to give its refugee chefs everything they need to start their own businesses and give Parisians a chance to taste their delicious cuisine.
Magda has already been granted asylum, otherwise it wouldn't be legal to employ her. And it often takes over a year for asylum seekers to get their papers. That's the reason many restaurateurs want the law to change. A change could benefit future arrivals, as well as those already working informally in kitchens.
Cooking is a fantastic means of professional integration. Because the restaurant industry needs to hire in huge numbers, there are 50,000 vacant jobs in kitchens in Paris alone, and restaurants have a lot of trouble hiring people.
Even Michelin-starred restaurants like this one find it hard to find staff. They say many French job seekers find the work hard and the hours long.
We have all the training in place to hire asylum seekers. We're already offering staff French classes and training adapted to foreign staff, so we are ready to hire these people.
Most people now wait about 9 months to get their papers. The government has promised to cut that to 6, but hasn't given timelines on how soon that will happen. Elena Casas, TRT World, Paris.